Mr. Chairman, thank you. Ranking Member Graham, thank you so much for your time and for the opportunity to be able to introduce Sarah Hill and John Russell today, Judiciary Committee. These are some outstanding Oklahomans that I think you'll enjoy some spirited conversation with to go through, and we'll have no doubt that they'll be able to answer your questions fully and completely. I also appreciate the committee's efficient processing of these two nominees. At the moment, the Northern District of Oklahoma has one full-time judge. And then we have a second judge that is split between our three districts. To give you a context on this, they have about 500 cases in their backlog right now. In the Northern District of Oklahoma, based in the wake of the McGirt decision from several years ago and the overwhelming number of cases that are then coming that direction, the Northern District now no longer does civil cases at all. So the civil case backlog has backed up for years because there's not enough judges to actually fulfill the civil cases. So they're doing the criminal cases right now and trying to be able to do everything they can to catch up. So the need there for the additional judges is incredibly significant for them. Between 2020 and 2021, there was a 66% increase in criminal cases filed in the Northern District. Between 2021 and 2022, there was an additional 28% increase. Due to this massive increase in criminal cases and the need to ensure constitutional rights to a speedy trial, the civil cases have not been heard, as I mentioned before. So we need to be able to get additional judges, and we've gone through this process. Every person who becomes a federal judge swears an oath that states in part that they will administer justice without respect to persons and will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon them as a judge under the Constitution and laws of the United States. In reviewing potential nominees, it's important to me that I believe every person who will be a judge in my state will follow that oath, and I have no doubt these two nominees will consider that process. We have a very rigorous process of interview in my state as we work through this, and as the chairman mentioned, this has to be an agreement between both senators in Oklahoma and the White House. And as I would tell you, both senators from Oklahoma and the White House don't agree on a lot of things. But we do have to find common ground to be able to work on things together. And we have gone through a rigorous process over the course of the last year to be able to come with two incredibly well-qualified candidates. John Russell lives in Tulsa. He received his bachelor's degree from Oklahoma State University. He graduated from the University of Oklahoma College of Law in 1988 with distinction. John is a husband, a father to 3 daughters, and has 2 granddaughters. Here to support him today is his wife, Karen, his daughters, Emily and Allison, and his sister, Hope, which I hope he'll spend some time actually introducing them more completely. John has significant experience in both public and private. He began his career as a trial attorney in the tax division of the Department of Justice. He's prosecuted and defended civil tax cases on behalf of the United States and was named an outstanding attorney. He served as an assistant United States attorney for 7 years before moving to private practice, and he currently practices at Gable Gotwalls in Tulsa. One thing that stood out to me about John is also his dedication to serving the community, his volunteer, and his pro bono time. He's been named one of Oklahoma's super lawyers from 26 to 2022. He's been listed in Oklahoma's top 50 lawyers in 2013, 15, 21, and 22. I have no doubt, based on the respect that he has in our state, that he'll also be a highly competent and an excellent judge, and I recommend his nomination. Sarah Hill is the second nominee we have. She is from Tahlequah, Oklahoma, is the former Attorney General for the Cherokee Nation of Oklahoma. If confirmed, she'll be the first Native American woman to serve on the federal bench from Oklahoma. Sarah is joined today by her husband, Jerry, her sister, Jennifer, the Deputy Principal Chief of the Cherokee Nation, Brian Warner, and the Cherokee Nation Attorney General, Chad Harshaw. Sarah is an exceptionally impressive nominee whose career in private practice and in public practice has focused on serving others. Before she became Attorney General for the Cherokee Nation, Sarah served as a Special Assistant United States Attorney for the Northern District of Oklahoma. Over the many years that my staff have worked with Sarah, we have found her to be one of the smartest people in the room in just about any room she walks in. She is highly respected in Tulsa for her legal knowledge and insight and her ability to be able to not only discuss the law, but to be able to walk through complexities in the law. When she speaks, even those who have a different legal opinion often listen and respect the argument that she makes. Her goal as an attorney has always been to bring level-headed perspective to the goal of building consistent consensus. traits that will make an excellent judge. I have no doubt that as a federal judge, Sarah will be guided by the United States Constitution, a document that she knows and respects. I am confident she will serve our state and our country extremely well, and I encourage her swift confirmation.